Hi and welcome to another episode of Toby's Barbecue Corner. Now, beef brisket is probably one of the top 3 things you can do in American style barbecue. To some, it's even the holy grail. Now, what do you do if you can't get your hands on a beef brisket? Well, you can smoke a rump cap. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to be smoking a rump cap beef brisket style. Now, what you need for it and how to do it, I'm going to show you in this episode. And this is already all we need for today. Now, obviously, you need a rump cap, or in Germany it's called Tafelspitz, and this is roughly 2 kgs. You need your favorite rub, you need a little bit of beef stock, and we're going to be using those dried powder beef stock. We're going to be using some olive oil as well as a Ziploc bag. Now, in the first step, we're going to quickly take care of the meat, and what you want to do is you want to remove quite a bit of that fat, you know, all that yellow stuff here. Now, unlike a beef brisket, this will not entirely render down because it's quite hard. So what you want to do is you want to trim it down to about, just a couple of millimeters, you know. Obviously you want to leave some fat on because it does give taste, but you don't want all of this yellow stuff to be there. So I'm going to do that now, and I'm going to show you the next step. Right, all done, and as you can tell, I've removed all the fat because when I started to remove it, I noticed there was a massive layer of silver skin underneath, and obviously that gets rather chewy as well and prevents the rub from really getting into the meat, so I decided to remove it on both sides. So we have the shear meat now, and all we're going to do is we're going to use a little bit of oil. Now, you can use olive oil, you can use mustard, you can use sunflower oil, it really doesn't make a difference. This is just to give the meat a little bit of moisture for the rub to stick on. It doesn't add any flavor, it doesn't do anything. So you can really use whatever you like. And then just make sure, you know, you cover it obviously from all sides. And then you can use your favorite rub. Now, I like to use a beef rub for this, but obviously you can use whatever you like. All right, the rub is done from all sides. Make sure you get, you know, the little small sides as well, because obviously you want that bark all around. And now what we're going to do is we're going to put it in the Ziploc bag, and we're going to leave it in the fridge overnight for that rub to really settle and really get into the meat. And then I'll see you tomorrow. 24 hours later, the barbecue is heating up, and we're smoking with apple wood. Now what we're going to do is we're going to actually put it on whilst the barbecue is still cold. Just to give it that extra little bit of smoke. And obviously we're going to be using the meter in the thickest part of the meat. Now what you want to do is you want to bring it up to a core temperature of 70 degrees Celsius, and then we're going to wrap it. Right, we've reached an internal temperature of 70 degrees, so now we're going to wrap it. And what we want to do is we want to create like a little boat first, because we're going to be using our beef stock to braise it a little bit and give it the texture that we want. And now we're going to put it back on the smoker at about 115 to 120 degrees. And by the way, it's been running like that for the entire time until it reaches an internal temperature of about 90 to 95 degrees. 7 hours later, we've reached our internal target temperature of 94 degrees. So we're going to put it in the styrofoam box. We're going to cover it up, and we're going to let that rest for about an hour, and then we're going to carve it. 1 hour is up. I've already unwrapped it. I've kept the juice because obviously that's a lot of flavor in it. So now let's cut it and let's see how that came out. And obviously what you want to do is you want to cut across the grain. So we're going to cut it like this. Make sure we get lovely slices from it, but look at that smoke ring. That is just absolutely phenomenal. And then we're going to put it back in the juice, into that beef stock and the juices that the rump cap produced itself. Moisturize it and you serve, because otherwise, you know, it will get too dry too quickly if you leave it out for too long. But that, guys, is absolutely amazing. And there you have it, guys, our rump cap beef brisket style, and we're gonna dig in now. Alright guys, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video about the rump cap beef brisket style. Now it was super delicious. I left one piece left over, you know, just to show you. I mean, it is just like beef brisket, you know, a little tuck and a little pull and it really comes apart. So that was absolutely amazing. So if you give it a try, by all means go right ahead. It took about 8 hours total now, including the resting period, but it was definitely worth it. Now if you did enjoy the video, I would appreciate a comment and a thumbs up. Please head over to that subscribe button for more great videos to come, and I hope to see you soon again at Toby's Barbecue Corner.